What's up, everybody? My name is Shantanique Langston, and I'm your personal and professional development coach. And welcome to the Nique Speaks YouTube channel. Yes, I'm super excited because today on the Nique Speaks Wednesday episode, I'm sharing with you guys how I went from homelessness to living stable. I know you're like, what? Yes, child. I'm here to talk to you guys about what I went through, all the challenges and struggles I went through, and how I use that as fuel to be the person that I am today, to coach other people to live their best life. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and don't miss another episode of Nique Speaks Wednesdays by clicking the notification button right now. So hold on tight and let's get right into the tea. All right, so at the age of 5, I had a dream of a house that had a piano. The piano was like a wooden brown piano. It had like brown floor, carpet or whatever. And it also had a table with pictures on there. Old school type of pictures with many afros. The people I did not recognize at all. I woke up, told my mother about this dream, and she said, oh, okay, and just brushed me off because what do I know? I'm a kid. I'm 5. So between the age of 5 and 8, we were in and out of shelters. And for the sake of the privacy of the shelters, I will not name these particular shelters here in Detroit, but it was horrible. I had a very, very bad experience in a lot of these shelters that we stayed at. Went to school, we're still getting good grades, can't believe it, but we were. My mother did not play that, even though my mother had some issues going on. And again, I'm a kid. I don't know what's going on. Move forward, we turned 9. And my grandmother is sick. She's in the hospital. We went to the hospital. We left there, went to this DHS office. DHS is the Department of Human Services. And we didn't know what was going on. And all of a sudden, we're in a car going to a house. Now, this house had everything I mentioned when I was 5 in the dream. The piano, the brown carpet in the living room, and the pictures on the living room table, which was crazy. And so the woman that lived there, she's Jamaican. And so when she seen my expression, I froze. She said, what's wrong, man? What's wrong, man? And I just said, oh my gosh, I've seen this before. This piano, this carpet, that table. In my dream, I was 5 years old. I am now 9 years old, and I see this in this house, everything in this house, right? I told the lady, what's going on? Where's my mom? I want to go home. And all she could do was just freeze. And guess what, you guys? That woman was my foster mother for 3 years. My brother and I were very fortunate to stay together throughout the whole entire time in the system. A lot of young people are not lucky, and I'm so blessed and grateful that God saw fit for us to be together in this struggle that we're going through. So we went in the system, we came out the system, we lived with our mom again at the age of 13, and life was good. We thought everything was cool, but however, my mother had another meltdown, a breakdown. At this time, I don't know what's going on. We weren't told that she had a mental issue, and we just knew that we wanted to go back home when we were in the system. And so we end up getting back on the street. After being in foster care, my mother got us out. We went back to the streets again, living in motels, living in the shelters again. It was crazy. So after going through all of that stuff, with my mom, you would think that I would have lost my mind. And there were several times that I did. Between the age of 14 and 15, I did battle with suicide 3 times. But the breaking point for me was when I had to live with a family member, and they had so much to say about my twin and I behind our back. And some of the times you just don't know what people are saying. And this was a crazy situation that I'm about to share with you right now. So it was late one night, and my twin and I were asleep because we had to go to school the next day. And it was crazy how my twin and I woke up at the same time. And my brother and I lived on the couches that they had at their home. And so I remember the one person saying, well, you know what, poor Meek, poor Corey, you know, they're young, they don't know what they're doing, and no one's out here helping them. I feel sorry for them. Meek's gonna probably have about a lot of kids, and she's gonna be 19 in and out of shelters like her mom, and just putting all this stigma, you know, on me, and then saying that my twin was gonna be lost and that he's gonna be following me around and he's also gonna be strung out, and not knowing that we can hear all of that. And so I literally almost bust out crying. I was ready to run away and never look back and forget my family. Like, I just was really disturbed because I really wanted my family to support us because of what was going on. We didn't know what was going on with our mom. You would think that your family would support you, and not in a negative way. So I was so frustrated. I said, you know what? I gotta get around some better people. Like, you know, you just never know what's going on with your family members. And I have to say that my brother and I being in the system, that was the best thing that could ever happen to us. And this is no shade to my family in any way, because again, everybody can only do what they can for you in their capacity. And so I want to help somebody out there right now who may feel as if, oh, my family, they should be supporting me, they should be doing this and doing that. But what if they only have enough in their cup? Everyone's capacity is different. Everybody cannot go over and beyond, because everyone's not built for that. So you have to be grateful for what is given in front of you. And that's something I had to learn over time with therapy. So I'm going to go into that and give you guys some tips on what you can do and how to cope with trauma, because my brother and I did go through trauma, abandonment, rejection. We went through all of that. So I don't want to get ahead of myself when I'm giving you guys this information, okay? So what I got from that particular lesson was not to become a victim off of someone else's perception of you, because people are always based on what you will become because of your past or your current situation. But I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Don't become the victim of your past, but become the victor of your now and your future. That is something that has stuck with me since that moment, since I heard that conversation. And I didn't change because I wanted to prove anything to them. I did it for me because I want to be better for me. It was very important that we be very mindful of what we speak into the atmosphere and what we speak over people, especially family. So sometimes you think your support comes from family, but I've come to learn that my biggest support came from people who are outside of my family, and I'm just keeping it 100. All the craziness that I share with you today, I am happy to tell you that I am 33 years old. I am still a virgin. I have no children. I have my bachelor's degree in applied behavioral science with a minor in entrepreneurship. My twin brother went on to culinary school in 2015, and he's still working on his business today. And not only did I go to school to get my bachelor's degree, during that time I received my first certification as a life coach, and now as of May of 2020, I received my certification as a relationship coach. Yes. So I'm here to tell you again, don't fall victim to your past. Don't celebrate your past. Use it as a way for you to triumph, to do greater things that God has called you to do. And again, I found my purpose in my story, in my past. And I thank God again for every single piece of it, because all of it molded and shaped me to be the woman that God has called me to be today. So before I end this video, I want to give you guys a few tips that can help you triumph and tell your story with ease and with peace and with grace. The first thing is you want to seek a mental health counselor if you're dealing with the area of trauma. If you've been in the foster care system and haven't really properly gotten the therapy that you need, you definitely want to seek a mental health counselor. The mental health counselors that I recommend are now flashing on the screen. You definitely want to reach out to this man of God or this woman of God. They can definitely turn you to the right direction. I guarantee it. They are right here in the state of Michigan. All right. The next thing is, if you need a mentor, I would say pray. That was one of the things that my brother and I prayed for when we were going through the different seasons of our life, is that we needed people to compensate for where our parents lacked. Okay, and God will do that. He will definitely honor your request, especially if you're looking to do something to be effective in your life. And that's what God did. So shout out to all the people out there who've been an asset to my life as well as my twin. You guys already know who you are. I am not gonna waste time saying any names and get in trouble. Also say, search for scriptures on healing, restoration, forgiveness. That's what I had to do. I went through a crazy season of unforgiveness. My family don't even know anything about this until now, if they're watching. I really had to detox myself from unforgiveness, and it's a real thing, so that I could be the best version for myself. Okay, so let me tell you, forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for you. Period. Lastly, finish what you start. So many times we do things incomplete because of hurdles and distractions that come our way. But I will tell you this, it is time for you to get disciplined and finish the great work you have started. A lot of you have started projects. Some of you went to school and didn't finish. I dare you to pick up the phone and go back to school. Go back online, email your professor, your academic advisor, and get it done. Go ahead and talk to somebody. Again, get you a mentor who can set you up for the right path of success and get it done, period. And that was it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It was an honor and privilege to talk to you guys and share my story. And I really hope that someone was empowered and inspired to create their own life that's worth living. Listen, if you know someone who's going through some challenges right now and they need to be uplifted, you definitely want to send them this video. Share this video. Let your friends know to subscribe, like, and also hit the notification button so that they don't miss another episode of Neek Speaks Wednesdays. We are here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys, if you have any questions or anything you want me to talk about in the area of personal and professional development coaching, make sure you put that in the comments below. And of course, if you are looking for a life coach, I am your girl. Make sure you guys connect with me today. All of my contact information is in the description box below. Also connect with me on Instagram at Neek Speaks and at the Relationship Conference. I look forward to talking to you guys in my next video. Peace.